Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started with our celebrity tarot card reading, and this is going to be K-pop Vivid Days style. So we are going to get into this right after you hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. I'm excited to get into this. The more I got to know the girls, doing a little research, getting into their astrology, the more I'm very excited to do these readings. And I did look up how to pronounce all of their names. So hopefully it works out. Hit subscribe, please, to Hangman Tarot. Click the bell so you don't miss any of your future tarot card readings or your future celebrity requests. This is a request from many, so I'm just not going to get into the dramas of it. I want to get straight into this reading. This is going to be a group-only reading, and then from here on out, I'm going to do Unha, Shinbi, and Ji, all three of them in different readings, and it will all be on one playlist. Really easy to access. A video will click, it'll pop up right at the end of this reading, and it will take you into that playlist. So just click on that video. Other than that, we're going to get into the astrology. I'm going to introduce you to the girls and into the world of Vivid Days. This is the abbreviation is the VIVIZ and then K-pop, and it means vivid days, and that brings together the concept of clear and intense days. So it brings together that, kind of melts that together. It's nice. This is a 3-member band. Yeah. It's a 3-member band, and it is under BAM Entertainment, and it consists of 3 former girlfriend members, and they were all debuting in February 9th, 2022. So they're pretty new. Like, they're super new. Anyway, all right, so I want to introduce Unha. She is the main vocalist of this band, and she's a Gemini and a Pisces, so Pisces moon sign. Her real name is Young Eunbi, and she was born February 30th, 1997 in South Korea. So she is the main vocalist again. I'm not going to say like she's the leader of the band, but she's literally just, the main vocalist. That's what I know of her. I didn't look much past all this stuff that I'm just telling you now. Next up, we will have Shinbi, and her real name is Wang Eunbi. So she has the same last name as Unha. And she's a Gemini and a Virgo. So her Virgo is our moon sign for her. She's the main dancer, and she's also a side vocalist. And they call her Shinbi. She was born June 3rd, 1998 in South Korea also. And last but not least, we're going to get into our introduction of Ji. And she was born Kim Ye-hwan. I think I did it. She was born August 1998 in South Korea. She is a Leo Cancer moon sign. So she is a lead dancer, and she's also a little bit of in the vocals, or the vocalist. Okay, so those are our ladies. We're going to get into this group reading. I'm going to find out any current frustrations straight out the gate, why it bothers them, any feelings or emotions that are kind of involved, and any future actions towards the situation, and a likely outcome or a likely action towards the next moving on experience in their life. So we're just going to get straight on in here. Straight on into the other side. 352. Okay. I'm going to get their current energy. I'm just going to feel like a little current vibe of their creative stuff. So we're just going to dive right into their ambitions and their work. I currently want to find out what their energy is as far as their job goes. As far as, they're singing and they're dancing, and what the universe can tell us about all 3 girls collectively as far as creativity, ambitions, drive, direction. Okay, so there's a little bit of a rigid current energy, and almost like something that is, it's almost like, it's just like a lot of memory stuff here. Like it's currently just like there's a lot of kind of going back and, putting a light on something, or, trying to find where the improvement can happen, or, where could we put harmony here? Because there's a disharmony, there's a disbalance here. So they're definitely looking back into those memories, really trying to gear their minds into more of the importance. That's what it is that they're doing. Okay. Meanwhile, so there's some time that can be seen here. It's not like they're really exploring any concepts from the past. So this is just confirming those cards even. With this time, they're, taking their time to go back into the memories, really drawing from those memories and creating the future with that. And that's just like good vibes and like even their work. So it could be both. So that's just really confirming the Oracle on the Oracle. So, and as far as them helping to make progression, it's a good idea for them to share what it is that they all care about. So currently that's just something that they are doing to add to that creativity, to add to the alchemizing and, turning all of this stuff into music or to, art, creative stuff. And the originality is very, very important to the group. So the lightheartedness really is freeing them up, and they're trusting each other. They're just really trying to be unique as possible in their own ways and just allow things to kind of breathe from there. So it's a really, really nice Oracle reading, actually. There's a lot of change and growth within this band since they've first begun. That's what the Oracle reading is also stating. And I want to confirm this with tarot cards. So we're just going to find out current frustrations straight into this, straight out the gate. And I'm going to get this collectively and from all three of the girls. So we're just going to find out what is the most current frustration or experience that they're dealing with, each of them individually, why it's bothering them, and how they're feeling about it collectively. Okay. Johnny Depp's going to win. Come on. That would be crazy if he didn't. All right. So the past issues with this Eight of Swords in reverse, Six of Cups, that is upright, King of Wands, that is upright. With the Eight of Swords, it's just indicating those past issues. So it's just drawing up, past issues that weren't happening maybe in the past even, just, going back and pulling them forward. So any confidence, that is growing from this band is definitely coming through tough times. So any tough times that they've had, they're really using that, alchemizing that to create some strength, to create some clarity or some sort of, it's like they're trying not to miss the point, if that makes sense. Okay. But the past issues are an issue specifically for Unha. So Unha, or young Unbi, this is a huge deal. This is something that she has no clarity on. Whatever happened in the past within the band or the group, she has no clarity on. She doesn't want to move forward until this is something that exists. So whatever the situation was, she doesn't want it to be stagnant anymore. She wants to put hope back into the situation, but she's definitely going to have to get through this past issue though, whatever that may be. And it could have something to do with anything that, might have had to deal with denial of something in a conversation, and it's not being spoken about. It's still to this day not being spoken about, however that resonates. Okay. For Shinbi or Wang Unbi, Six of Cups, so that is upright. She's really diving deep and going back, really trying to simplify her overthinking. So her most biggest challenge here, the biggest frustration for her in this current moment is definitely having to deal with, the overthoughts. So she's trying not to overthink. She's really trying to allow herself, love and emotion to just flow on through. But it's, again, the memories of this situation or of this band that really keep her coming through and, working with them. That is definitely this memory stuff. It's very weird that it's such, there's so many issues already that they have to pull from that. because they haven't really been around that long, like together. And it could even have something to do, like she might even be in this just for somebody in specific. She might not be here for herself. She might, but it's for love. Like she loves somebody so much that she's doing this for them. However that resonates. You would know you guys are her fans. Okay. Over on Ji or Kim Yehwan, this experience or this challenge is definitely having to do with something, maybe could be dealing with some daring decisions or decisions that are scary. Really being put into a place of being the leader and really trying to stand amongst everybody. Either she's trying to be a leader and that's kind of a frustration for her, or she's trying to focus on, becoming the leader, however that resonates. But, she has love for this group and it's deep. And she could even have love specific for one of them and it's deep and not like the other one, or however that resonates again. But she's really focused on really leading in whatever relationships she has here. She's really focusing on the whole picture. But again, the issue or the frustration here is that, she wants to lead. She wants to be a leader, but it's scary. And there's a lot of decisions to be made. And can she do it? I mean, there's a question here. Thank you. Okay. Let's find out why it bothers. Something specific on the bothering. We got our Knight of Swords. And that is for Unha. Eight of Cups in reverse. And then we have our beautiful King of Swords in reverse, honey. Okay. There's a past issue here because she's mostly like burnt out. She's just kind of burnt out. She's just kind of frustrated. It's nothing in like a huge specific, but she's kind of over having to focus on just solely this. So this is something that she, fucks with her mind. She, it's back and forth. Ill almost. It's like, again, rushing around and not being able to slow down. These kids, these people, these humans who have, hearts and blood pumping through their fucking veins need to sit. They need to sit. They need to, take a break. And that's really where this person is at. The frustration is because the impulsiveness and her having to hold back on pretty much anything that clears up the mind. She's definitely feeling like she's, lacking a little bit in the mental process. So, I mean, it's bothering her. It's, it's angst. It's a lot. She doesn't want to get through tough times. She just wants to be at peace. And there's a lot of shit going on where it makes her really want to just run off, but she can't slow down. It's just go, 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 go. But she wasn't made like that. That's not how she was made. All right. Over here on Shinbi. The reason that this is an issue in specific is her overthinking. She feels like there's a lot of thoughts about going and walking away from this. She feels hopeless sometimes. And there's a lot of unanswered questions. And it's almost like she's like, I really feel like this is too late. So like she's trying to fix it. She's trying to, gather up what she can as far as information. And she's trying to be as loving as possible, but it's really making her confused. It's really putting her in a place where she's over emotional probably. And she's just not touching in with, reality in which she usually knows it, if that makes sense. Okay. And the unansweredness really puts her into this unease of like overthinking, over emotion, anything that you can do to look like you're in immense pain or you're dramatic is what's happening. Okay. Ooh, Umji. Misuse of power. Okay. So her really wanting to be a leader and see the whole picture has become such a defocus, or it's almost like kind of laughable because it's like she's misusing her power all over the place. Okay. She's misusing her power all over this situation. Okay. And yeah, she's really trying to stand up for herself in this specific thing. but she's not bringing any of that love. It's not going in deep inward for anybody else, because she's in such a place where she's standing further and further away from, the idea or the goal that she was trying to attend. And that was to be a leader. That was to, make daring decisions, get involved, be deep in the relationships. But it's like she's almost the complete opposite. She's not very firm in her truth. So she's kind of a liar, pants on fire, if you will. She's a little delusional, okay? And she's a little forceful with those delusions. And, she doesn't really have to stand up for herself, because it's kind of her standing on and around and up everybody's butt, if that makes sense. It's like she's like, "God, that, 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 that." And these other folks are like, what? Okay. That's what I'm getting. All right. Let's get into our feelings and emotions as a collective, as a group, as a whole. Six of Swords, that is upright. We've got our Page of Wands, King of Cups, Rivers, and our Page of Wands is upright too, by the way. Okay, so the feelings here is that they're learning how to have potential. They're learning how to really be in this job and really be in this work and really have, direction. They're learning. Okay. They definitely lack, confidence. They're over emotional. They come in real slow and sluggish. And it's just like, that's emotionally, they're in a place of just kind of grief. I mean, they really are not showing the emotions in the proper way. And that's only, again, because they're like, they got a foot out the door. They're like, it really, the learning and really wanting to get out of this. They want to get out of this before, the storm. They feel like they're in the calm before the storm. So they kind of want to head the fuck out. They want to move ahead. They thought it was going to be easy though, the troubles in the past, gaining that harmony, getting into balance with each other. They really thought that this would be easy. And even just kind of like looking over the situation, it's like the troubles are here. And, it's calm, but it's going to get fucking crazy. And they know that. So, I mean, coming quickly and trying to connect with their own selves and really being in a place of loyalty. It's very hard to move forward with those past issues. Like something happened here, something specific, something, I feel like something definitely happened here. It's like they maybe moved too fast. Didn't call enough action into the situation, didn't think about it enough. They're not even really discussing the things that they need to discuss either. No, they're not talking about Unji Cranky Pants over here who's trying to, be bossy. They're not talking about it, and when they're talking, they're probably crying mostly. It's a bunch of chicks. That's just how we are. It's beautiful, but it's a mess sometimes. Okay, so likely outcome for the next month or so. Where are we at as far as working? Tower. Seen that one coming, yeah? Ace of Swords, we got that upright. So before this new beginning, before we get into any sort of balance within the mind and just getting away from conflicts and just really getting into less disruption and less like emotion over emotion, there's going to be some sort of disruption. There's going to be an external. We'll see it happen. We'll know when it happens, and that something will change. Okay. So the security, nothing's going to be secure moving further and further ahead. And then that new beginning is going to hit. It's going to bring a lot of realization. It's really going to find some clarity. It's going to clear away all the garbage. And it's going to bring in a sense of sudden, like knowing. They're going to know what the fuck to do. And it's going to expand that intuition and definitely going to expand the mind and the thoughts. So I feel like it's like their greatest challenge here is, like getting their mind together for this. And that within the upcoming month, that's really going to be happening. I don't know. I don't know. A couple of them are pretty like-minded here. Gosh, there's a couple here. A couple kings and right. Okay. I just didn't want to miss anything. 1, 2. 3. Might be too many cooks in the kitchen even. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so by the ending of within the next month, by the ending of that month, there is definitely going to be time for exploration. So they will get into a place where it's almost like they're going to acknowledge all of it, everything. Okay. They're going to look at everything and they're going to have foresight and they're going to really expand. It's going to get them into more of an adventure. Okay. More of a knowing. But the instability, there's definitely somebody who is around them who is an earth sign. This person is older. They could be a Taurus in specific, but they're lazy. They're greedy. They're not a good person. If you know this person, tell them I'm looking for him or her. I'll beat your ass. Okay. So this person who comes off as if they're extremely like down to earth, they're practical individual, they're, there to make you and them responsible in the income. They're not. They're greedy, they're passive, they're an asshole, they're overworked, they're overworking people, they're overindulging when they shouldn't be. They got their hand on the coin, the money bag, and they shouldn't. So there's always somebody there to collect, the things that aren't theirs. So hopefully they trip and fall off a cliff. All right. That's it. That's it. Look forward to your Unha reading and then Shinbi. I'll do that. And then we'll be doing Umji reading. So I will get all 3 girls' readings out to you. I will be as creative as possible with those, just kind of adding different types of readings, hopefully. Please hit subscribe before anything and go ahead and click that bell. So then you will get all your notifications for your future celebrity readings or your requests. And when you request, leave a comment in the comment section or check out my social media in the details and you can get a hold of me there. Also, if you would, please and thank you, share, like, and follow wherever you can. Let's get the word out on Hangman Tarot. I like where this is headed. It's getting exciting. We're gaining more and more subscribers, and I'm super grateful, and this is a blessing. So it is nice to meet you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing and commenting. It has been a pleasure. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers. We have like 100 to get. That's it. So it is getting exciting, and I will be doing my tell-all on why I named this channel Hangman Tarot once we reach 1,000. And I will also give you a free personal reading if you refer someone and they come in and they're like, hey, I subscribed and I have this name to refer. I will give that person, the referred, I will give them a free reading, okay? And just, get a hold of me. Check it out. Enjoy the rest of your night, y'all. See you later.